Hello, hello. This is Sita, and I'm back after quite a long break. Here we go. I'm just starting off with my latest project, which I'm totally in love with. It's hanging up. I've pinned it up over my bathroom door, and it's a kawandi. If you don't know what a kawandi is, it's a hand-stitched quilt in a South Indian style. It's basically a running stitch, and it's made with recycled pieces of garments, old pieces of fabric, and it's all stitched together totally haphazardly in this instance. And it makes a beautiful, beautiful collage of color. So these are all fabrics that I thrifted from thrift stores, old garments, old pieces of Indian textiles. Here's a beautiful piece of embroidery, and here's another piece of embroidery, and just some prints and some planes and some hand block prints. Just a great collage of beautiful, fun colors. So yeah, I have been rather busy with some hand stitching, and I'll just zoom you around. I'm going to give a workshop here on Sunday on slow stitching, and this is a piece of my ongoing stitching that I'm really loving. It's I just do it when I have time. I think I started this in India in the beginning of the year, and lately I've been working in an art gallery, so I've had time to sit around and stitch. And it's on this table, this round table, where I have my anthology throw by Curious Handmade, which sort of almost fits. It's a slightly on the short side, but it's because it's round and the table's round, it works very well. So that's just a little sneak peek of what's going on in my house. And there is a beanie that I made. I think that's a Lavagna Patricelli sporty photographer, one of my favorite hats. So as you notice, my house is really full of all sorts of textiles. This is a super bright textile, also hand-woven from India, hanging up at my door. I have my coats and my apron, all handmade by me. This is a wonderful upcycled piece of kanta that I've had made into a coat. This is a hand-woven shawl that I did out of airy silk, and so on and so it goes. The house is full of colors, of textiles. This is an old Stephen West shawl of mine. This is the slipstravaganza, and some beautiful flowers. And here we have a Suzani patchwork cushion. Here are my little kit bags, all ready for my workshop on Sunday. Hopefully I'll get to share that with you. But these beautiful snapdragons. And yeah, this is just a current shawl that I've just finished, which is a kind of a West knits mashup, as it were. It's a painting bricks, which I changed with a bit of color work and some bobbles, and it's just hanging around here. I love to see my work, I really don't like it to be locked away in a cupboard. Here's another beautiful kanta throw on one of my seating situations in my lounge, and a couple of gorgeous pieces of hand embroidered vintage textiles from Kutch. The top one's a Rabari piece, and the bottom one is probably also a Rabari piece, if I'm not mistaken. My couch is covered by a gorgeous crocheted blanket that my mother made many, many years ago, and it's just resurfaced and just totally fits perfectly on my couch. And those are my project bags, and my table is full of stitching preparations and samples that I'm doing for the workshop. And this gorgeous piece of hand embroidery from India that I made into a project bag. And here we have simply a whole lot of patches of kanta that I have patched together, little leftover scraps, lives on my table for inspiration, a bit of sample stitching for the workshop. So as you can see, my whole entire house is, and my house is not big, is covered with beautiful textiles. Here's another kanta throw, which I love. And these two beautiful bright shawls just hang over here as decoration.